see people. It's like this light. Okay, I think people are on. I don't know. I can't see if people are on here or not. But guys, I was just gonna be really, really quick, as opposed to my other videos. But first, hello. Hope everyone is enjoying their weekend. I know I am. Hey, Latoya. Okay, there's people on here. I see. I couldn't see at first. You guys, I'll be spending the weekend with my loved ones, so please, if I don't answer you as fast as you want, it will have to be Monday that I'm going to answer people. Hey, Ramona, my friend. I just want to say this because I see a lot of questions, and like I sent with a lot of people saying, comments of people saying they sent their letter 30 days ago and they haven't received an answer. I want you guys to understand that anytime you're sending a letter, it is it's like opening up an investigation. So if you're having if you were to present yourself in front of the court, you will want proof, right? To show a judge. So that's like this. Always keep your paperwork. Always keep your letters, making copies of everything and keeping it and labeling it. Saying one of the collection agencies is like Midland or something like that. So you will label that manila folder Midland. And so you'll keep it in order. If they don't answer you within the 30-day period, like right at 30 days, and you say, well, when does the 30-day count? The 30 days count as soon as you get a certified mail receipt, and then they put that postage on there. That's the start of the 30 days. If they don't answer from that time to the end of the 30-day mark, right? By law, they have to delete the account. I want you guys to understand that. So a lot of you are saying, what if they only removed one thing and they didn't remove this and remove that? It's not necessarily about them removing anything. It's about them addressing your letter. Focus on that. It's about them addressing what you asked for. So if they don't address your letter, then thank you. So if they don't, thank you, Tawana. If they don't answer your letter at the time that you would have hoped, then that's when you take all your evidence and proof, and including the date of the postage, making copy of all that information, and then you mail. I don't like anything electronic. I don't like that. Hey, Nicole. I know a lot of y'all like to do stuff electronic, but I'll send in a mail in a quick minute. I'll send it right through the mail. What you have to do is, hey David, what you have to do is copy all of that and send it to the CFPB and say, look, I sent this on this day and they didn't answer me. By state the law, according to, I don't know about heart, but I know it exists. According to the FCRA subsection, blah, 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 I have to be answered, within 30 days. And after the 30 days, it has to be deleted. That's what you send to the CFPB because they have to answer you. I want you to understand that. But look, you guys got to keep track of your stuff. This is your business. I don't understand. It's your stuff. Keep track of it. Look, if I can do over 70 clients and keep track of their stuff, which I have a very difficult time doing it. If I can do theirs, I'm sure you, one person, can do your own. I mean, come on. Just answer them. They haven't answered you. Thank you, Tashana. If they haven't answered, you have to be on top of that. Not, what do I do? They didn't answer. It's not about, it's, one letter is not going to always do it. Some people, they can get everything off with one letter. It just depends. Everybody's different. Other people, you get one thing off. You got to just keep going. You have to keep fighting. And you have to use your ammunition. Use what you have. That's one thing. The second thing that I want to address is that, I forgot. Crap, it's important. So if they don't answer you in the 30 days, you have that. And then, yikes, I forgot. Correct. Thank you, Rich. I think that's the next thing I was going to say. Even if they did answer you and say, hey, we got your letter, because sometimes they'll do that. They'll say, oh, we have your letter, blah, blah, blah. But they have to answer you. That's the thing. They have to provide you with, if you say, hey, I need original contract, and they don't answer with the original contract, and they send some other bogus stuff, that's not you make a copy of the letter that you sent them, and you send it to the CFPB and say, look, this isn't what I requested. I asked for this, and this is what they sent me. The CFPB, like Harold said, it's like Big Mama. It's like getting Big Mama involved, and they'll shut the whole thing down. The CFPB is your best friend. They're on your side. They have the power to get with the creditor and say, hey, you need to delete this. So you have to, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Oh, and don't be afraid of collection agencies. Oh, I'm no longer afraid of collection. I love when collection agencies call me. I be like, please call me. Because I'm going to record that phone call. And I'm just going to I love catching them in a lawsuit, like in a lie. Or catching them, exposing them of not going according to the policies and procedures and the laws that they're supposed to abide by. I love when they call me. So don't be afraid. When you send out these letters, don't be surprised when you get collection agencies calling you out of nowhere. When you send out your letters, they're going to call you. And don't be afraid to pick up. Don't let the phone ring. That's a collection agency. Or lie and say, oh, you got the wrong number. That person no longer exists. You don't have to do that anymore, especially when you know your laws. You don't have to do that. As long as you have a dispute in progress, they cannot contact you. They have to cease and desist from contacting you. Just use those words. Say hello, and they say, yeah, can I speak to Porsha Bell? This is she. Who am I speaking with? They'll verify who they are. And they'll probably say this is an attempt to collect a debt. But first, they're going to try to verify an address. If they say, is this your mailing address? Say, no, it's not. That's what I told one of the collection agencies, because they had an old address. They had 2 old addresses that was not mine. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Bren. They protect you. That's who you always file complaints with. And also the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. I don't really have a script because everybody's situation is different. You guys it's your stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Just know your laws. That's why you have to know it. Don't be afraid. See, when you educate yourself on the laws, then it builds confidence. And then you're no longer afraid to talk to them because now you know what you're talking about. And that's good, Brand. So if they don't answer you or answer your questions according to that letter, then you have every right to file a complaint. But to just stay on topic, all I wanted to say was when they contact you, thank you, Nima. Correct, Coco. That is against the law. That's against, I think I read it in my other video. If you guys go look at it, I read some of the laws, like just a little dent. I read some of the laws to you. They cannot threaten you with a lawsuit, guys. You can sue them. So please download the call recorder app and start recording these calls. I love when they call. Oh, I'm not afraid when they call. Please call me. I had a bill collector try to call me, and it was IC Systems. I think I recorded the call. I'm going to let you guys listen to it. So you can get an idea. But she called, and she said, "May I speak to Porsha Bell?" And I said, "This is she." Right? They had reinserted something on my report. They took it out, and then they tried to put it back. So I loved when they called. Oh, I love when they called me. So IC Systems called me. I don't mind doing business on the phone. Oh, no. Because let me tell you, it's a lawsuit. My friend Vance been doing credit for, 7 to 10 years. And he stays on the phone with the collection agency and always expose them and catch them, because they're always going to break the law. They break the law all the time because they think that you don't know it. And he wins his clients' lawsuits every single time with the phone call. I don't tell them I don't do business on the phone. I want them to get on the phone with me because I know I'm going to catch them in something that they're not supposed to do. So I get on the phone with them and they say, "This is Porsha Bell." I said, "Yes, this is she." And then the lady said, this is so-and-so. She didn't state that this is an attempt to collect a debt, that's foul play. That according to the FDCPA, you cannot announce yourself and not state who you work with. She didn't state who she worked for. And she did not say this is an attempt to collect a debt. That is against the FDCPA. They have to announce who they are, who they work for, and what they are attempting to do. They have to. And if they send you a letter, the letter cannot have a logo on that letter as if they are attempting to collect a debt from you. They can't do that at all. It doesn't matter if you get everything in writing. If you record the call yourself, you can still track everything. I record all phone calls because I can still present it in court, whether it's in writing, whether it's on the phone. I don't really care because I'm going to keep track of everything. So she messed up 3 times. She announced her name, but she didn't tell me who she worked for and if she was attempting to collect a debt. So I already snuffed out that. So when I located that mistake, I just let her keep talking. So I said, "Well, what is this call about?" And she said, "Well, ma'am, I can't answer that until you verify the address, your mailing address." She said, "Do you stay at 6101 da-da-da-da?" I said, "No, I do not. I stayed there years ago. I don't stay there anymore. She don't have my updated information. So no, I do not." She said, "Oh, okay. Well, do you stay at 5800? I said, "No, I do not." And she said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Who is this?" I said, "Is this IC System?" She said, "Well, if it shows up on your caller ID, then I guess it is." And I said, "Well, if it is IC System, which I know that it is," I said, "You guys reinserted something on my report, and if you guys don't take it off, I am going to file a complaint with the CFPB and pursue a lawsuit." And she said, "Oh, no, Ms. Bell, you don't have to do that. We're going to take it off. It was a mistake, and we're going to delete the information." I said, "Thank you. Have a good day." I'm not scared of these bills. Call me. Please call me. I wish you would. And if I sent you a letter and you call me, I'm going to say, please cease and desist from contacting me. There's an open investigation. I have already sent a letter on to your company. If you have not validated that debt, you have no right to be calling me right now. Please make this the last time contacting me if it's not by letter. That's when I bring up the letter thing. That's what I say, Rich, but they never hang up. They don't hang up with me. Every time they say this call is being recorded, I say thank you, and also this call is being recorded on my end as well. I'm recording this phone call. And they say, okay, Miss Bell. And they say, well, and they break all kind of codes. I love it. Please break the code, because all I'm going to do is present it in front of the court and send it to the CFPB. I'm going to transcribe the call in writing, because you can do that with these apps now. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. Before, I used to be afraid. I used to say, well, Porsha gone on to glory. No. I used to pretend like I was somebody else. Oh, this her cousin. Yeah, I'll let her know that you called. I used to be so scared. Now, I don't care. Listen, Coco. If you tell by law, I'm going to send you that law. But according to the FDCPA, if you told them that you have no intention on paying that debt, guess what? They cannot continue to come after you to collect a debt from you. That's against the FDCPA. Once you said that you have no intent on paying that debt, they cannot. So the words you have to use, Coco, is, you guys are harassing me. Please cease and desist from contacting me. Ever. And if they have it on your account, on your report, you need to send a letter to the bureaus asking them to take this information off your report. It's over the Now, I want you guys to understand the statute of limitations, because people get that confused. The statute of limitations. Oh, love you too, Kanisha. Oh, thank you. It is according to the date of last activity. So they can reset it every single time. So it's not according to the date, like when it was on your report. You can have it off your report and they can still attempt to collect the debt from you according to the statute of limitations. So if they reset the date of the last activity, they increase it by 3 years. So say 7 years according to your state is the statute of limitations, right? And then they contact you and then they verify who you were over the phone. They can reset that statute of limitations according to the date of last activity that you keep messing with it. And they'll add 3 years on top of the 7 years. And then that's why a lot of people, they have old stuff on their report and it's reporting like it's new. It can be stuff from like 1995 still on your report from here today, 2017. And you like, what the heck? This is old, but it's according to the date of last activity. Not the date that you opened up the account or that it was reported on your report. Does that make sense? Damon, I promise it's one of my goals to start a YouTube channel, because I want to set people free, to give people this information about credit, about their finances. You guys will feel so empowered. I want you guys to feel so empowered. I don't want you to feel so suffocated about your finances and all hope is gone and, oh my God, I can never get a house, and because my credit is bad, I guess I have to wait, or I have to get a better job just to. No, it's always, to me, life is about strategy. It's about strategy. It's about making lemonade out of lemons. I don't care what you have. I don't care if you make $9.50 an hour. You can make that $9.50 an hour work. It's all about leveraging. That's what it's about. So, it's just all about strategy. To me, life is about chess. Being strategic, making sure your next move is your best move, making sure that it's about emotional intelligence and strategizing. It has nothing to do with, and has nothing to do with wits or Well, wits, but it has nothing to do with being a genius or being smart. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. If you are just strategic and you make wise decision and you increase in knowledge and you have emotional intelligence, meaning humility, we'll all go far. You don't have to be the smartest person in the world. Yes, Nick, it's also uploaded in the ACH group. I uploaded the CFPB's information. I have a whole bunch of information. Just follow my name. Just find something that has my name on it. Yes, Rich. Exactly what Rich is saying. You have to build up a case. That's what these letters are for. You're building a case. You're acting as an attorney on your behalf. Oh, that's a good idea. I would do that, Miss Schaefer. How do you pronounce your first name? Is it Asieta? So I hope I helped you guys out. I don't know. I want you guys to win. And they didn't report next time. They call Obama going to tell me to sis. Oh, exactly, Coco. And I'll do that, Brittany. I'm going to do that. I just wish I had YouTube equipment. That's what I'm waiting for. Like, you know how people be having those lights with the camera? I just want to have stuff like that. But that's what I'm going to do. That's my ultimate goal. Because I don't want you guys paying all these companies $1,500, thinking you got to pay somebody $1,500 to wipe your credit clean. No. They say if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you'll feed him for a lifetime. That's what I want. I want to teach people. So then they can teach someone else. And I want you guys to feel empowered and feel like you're on top of your finances. Because once you get your credit thing under control, you feel like you can accomplish anything. Oh, you will feel so well accomplished when you see it. It's just amazing. I love seeing the success stories. People going from 417s to 630s, 640s in like 30 days. That's amazing. So, Kanisha, to start on your credit, you need to go to, don't go by Credit Karma. Credit Karma is good as a little bit of a reference, but it's not what you go by as far as like sending letters out. So first thing you need to do is get your credit report. Get your FICO. Oh, no problem, Tashana. It makes me so happy. IKEA. So this is what you need to do. Porsha, my bag was closed. Not dismissed. Can I get them to remove it? Yes, you can, Bren. You sure can. You can get them to remove it. This guy's score is going up, up, up. Great job, Shannon. Fatina, I don't know. Maybe Rich can answer that. Joint accounts using the accepted for value. I have no clue. I'm sorry. I'll be lying if I told you I knew how to do that. I don't know. Rich is pretty knowledgeable. He may know. Okay, a free site that you can go to is annualcreditreport.com. It's free. Because you are, by law, you are liable to a free report once per year. Also, if you're disabled, if you're not working or enduring economic distress, you get a free report from the bureaus. All you got to do is call them and say, hey, I'm not working and I need a report. By law, they have to give it to you for free. Now, a free report does not mean a free score. Two different things. So just because you get your report don't mean that you get your score. Okay, everybody? Because I don't want you to look at your report and say, well, where's my score? You're not going to get it. Two different things. So it's not about score. I don't want people to be so fixated on scores. It's about the content of your report. That's what it's about. It's not about scores. So how does the content of your report look like? Like, you know, the charge-offs and the collection items and stuff like that. Yes, Tashana, you have to revise it to fit you. As far as I think the question that you asked me about I forgot the name on there. It was like a Jackson versus Experian or something like that. You don't adjust that. That's a real case. You don't put your name there because you don't have a case. That's what you go by with the law. Because Nick, you're looking for your Vantage score. Experian is widely used. You can't use Credit Karma for that. It's a free site for a reason. You need to go to creditchecktotal.com. They give you your Experian, your Equifax, and your TransUnion. Go to creditchecktotal.com. It's only $1. $1 to get your report. You have 7 days to cancel before they charge you. So download your report and then cancel it. $1. Or go to privacyguard.com. $1. They'll give you your Experian, your Equifax, and your TransUnion score. Don't use Credit Karma, everybody. Everybody keep going to Credit Karma. Credit Karma just gives you an idea. It's okay to reference it and look at it and see, but it's not a reliable source, is what I'm trying to say. It's just your Vantage score. It doesn't even provide you everything. It doesn't even have your account number, and you need your account numbers. You can start with, creditchecktotal.com. You can start with whatever letter you want. It's in the group files. Just go to the group files and you'll see the letters. You'll see the letters there. You can start with the debt validation letter. Yeah, my FICO. I don't really like my FICO, but it's fine. But nothing is better than the Bureau's website. If you go to Experian.com, they're the best. I mean, of course, because it's their site. Nothing is better than that. So I hope I helped you guys out. This is the first time I did a video. It was less than an hour. Correct, Rich. Bingo. They're usually 100 points off, meaning behind. So some of you, if it shows that you have a high score, it may even be higher with your FICO. It's never lower. That's a rare case. But it's usually higher. And it's usually within 100 points off. Like Rich said, I know mine is. I know mine used to be like that. Like, it used to be like 100 points off. All right, guys. So, I hope I helped you all out. That's just what I wanted to say. Have fun. Make sure you download the PDF, FDCPA, and read over it. It's really some juicy stuff in there. Read FCRA. Read BRIN. Read RESPA. Read the laws on RESPA. You know, it's a lot of stuff, y'all. Knowledge is, I'm going to tell you something. It's amazing. So make sure you look at all that stuff, and I love you all. I don't know, Nick. We'll see. So I love you all. Thank you so much for listening, tuning in. I'm going to take you guys up on that YouTube thing. But you guys have to promise me, if I put up a YouTube channel, you have to subscribe and get other people to subscribe and tell them about it if I do it. Would you do that? Because some of y'all say, oh yeah, do a YouTube channel. It's like 1 subscriber on there. I'm like, well, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me. I'm going to say, well, they told me to do a YouTube channel. You guys enjoy your day too. Thank you so much.